We are live, March 24th. Beautiful Tuesday. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's amazing. I'm doing amazing. It's a great new week. And we got some notifications. Let's see what people are talking about. Oh, but before notifications, so I actually, one of the things I got for my birthday, which I've been asking for, well, not been asking for, what I asked for was so I got a new goals workbook to keep, like journal, to keep all my goals, basically to write down my goals daily. I had that small little journal that I was using, but received a gift from a good friend I will show you better than I can tell you. I'm stalling because I am writing my last goal down. That's why I'm stalling. Oh, that camera is way off. So sorry. I apologize. Let me fix you guys up. And I'm not muted, right? Because I have been known to do that. Volume should be good. All right, and then 10. So May 1st. All right, so check it out. Get yourself a daily planner, right? That has all you need is a date on top. I can't see what I'm showing. I know how to do this. Hold on. That's not the way to do this. I don't know why I try to show you guys stuff like this. I know. 1 second. So, what I was talking about is get something like this, where you have and I guess I should do this so you guys can see better. So, something with the date. You could write down your goals, I still got the same goals. Write down, so this is my long-term goals right here. But yeah, long-term goals, 2036, midterm, 2031, and then, your short-term goals. So I got 200 subs. I'm at 96 right now by May 25th, and 10 pull-ups by May 1st. I could do like 6, more like 5 clean ones right now. So I need to get on this more, but yeah, it is what it is. Basically, do your goals daily. It will supposedly make a huge difference. I'm gonna do it for 100 days and see if my life is better than the 100 days or worse than when I started. And I will report back. Well, you guys will see me go through it. But we're on the goals I've only been writing since, really we'll even start today. We'll say do it for 50 days because I got a new notebook now. So for this, we'll start from today. From 3/24 till May 25th is the 100th day, so. Hey, Harley, chill out, buddy. What's going on? Why are you whining? You want to go upstairs? Oh, you gotta go back. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Like this, sir. Or are you trying to go here? He's whining for his mom. That's what it is. RPM, what's up? You like the notebook? I just seen your thing. Yeah. Yeah, I got it for my birthday from my friend, you know who. Emily hooked it up. Literally exactly what I wanted. And you know what's funny? So look at the notebook she got, RPM. Look at the color of it, right? Oh, you can't see shit. Huh? I'm like, look at the color of it. All right, so look, whoa. But anyways, look at the color of the notebook, right? And it has gold. And literally 2 days before, I had lost my vape, and I bought a new vape myself that she didn't even know. Like, I bought it separately, and then she gives me a gift. Is that crazy or what? And it says daily journal. Yeah, I love it. And it's like, feels good. Why didn't she take out this barcode off it? She tried, but she didn't want to. It's probably mess it up. But it won't mess it up. Taking the barcode. Nice colors, right? But yeah, what are the coincidence, of... It's crazy, Just like... Yeah, I don't even question this, but it's still funny to point out and, interesting. Those are great colors. Love that. Me too. Me too. Yeah, this is really nice. I like it. I'm going to write my name really quick in the front and my phone number in case this mug gets lost somewhere. But it's going to be next to my bed or right here by my table, on my table. So I still need to write my name so, the universe knows who the book belongs to and whose intentions we're logging. How are you doing? How's your day going, RPM? How's work? What's up with you? What's up with your son? How's your son doing? Dmitri's goals. I know. Good. That's not an answer. Good. Everything is good. Is he done with all the treatments? He's great and great? That's not an answer. Is everything done? Is he done with all the treatments? Like, does he not have to go back anymore? I got a little situation too right now that's really interesting, but I'm gonna hold off on sharing it publicly. But let's see how much I'll share. I got assaulted, possibly, at a business by employees. Police were involved. I was not drunk, and I'll share that up to now. He's done now. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to give me his medical breakdown on stream. You're good. I was just being funny. Oh, your chat's over there. I was just being funny. You don't actually have to tell me what's going on with your son in the chat room. Yeah, all right, let me put down. When was this? Like 2 days ago. Even Emily doesn't know all the details yet. It's still ongoing. Like after the stream, I'm going to handle some stuff. And I have a feeling I'm gonna share it live. It's crazy. Like you don't even know how, like, how my life is crazy. You'll see. Just had an incident this weekend is all I'm gonna say. And if some people don't act right, especially the police department that I'm going to talk to today. Yeah, I'm going to the police station after I get off live today, just to talk to them. Ask them a question. Call you first, please? Whoa. Why? Why do I have to call you first, please? I mean, I can. Yeah, I'll call you. It's not a big deal. But call me first, please. I can't give you details. I can't, aside from what I said, I can't give you more than that. That's literally what the details that Emily got. Thus far. I mean, she got a little more, I'm not gonna lie. But that is the gist. She didn't get specific details. She got a little more as far as what actually happened, and what caused the incident. But other than that, yeah, no specifics. It's really it's a juicy one. No, I'm not gonna live stream, but I'm gonna record the whole thing. I'm not gonna live stream because I'm gonna allow them to handle it privately first if they want to, and handle it correctly. No, I'm not going live with it. I'm not gonna go live at the police station, but I'm gonna record it for myself, like on video. What are you talking about? Go live? Did I say I was gonna go live at the police station, or did I insinuate that? I'm not. Like if that's what I meant, that's not what I said. Or if that's what it sounded like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm definitely not gonna go live at the police station. I'm gonna record, because on the iPhone 17 now it has this feature where you can record the back camera and the front camera. So I'm gonna be able to record my face and what I'm seeing, which is great. It's a great fucking feature. So, but yeah, I'll call you on the way there. No, I didn't say I was going to go live. For sure, I didn't say that. I said I'm going to record it. I'm definitely going to record it for my own fucking safety. Yeah, on iPhone 17, it's called dual capture. Look, I'll show you. The only thing I don't like about the iPhone is that it doesn't have something called split screen that Android does, where you can have two different apps side by side. But it still has like YouTube picture in picture, which is similar. So, all right, dual capture. Check it out. Yeah. Look at this. So my camera, you see, you could see me on this camera, and you could see over here. Oh, I wonder if you could flip it. You can have that camera there and that camera there. Huh. That's dumb. Why can't I make myself bigger? Well, I guess, yeah, what you see out there, you want to see bigger, and your face is smaller. But that's a great feature, isn't it? So I'm going to be like, oh, yeah. So, hey, hi, I have a question. So let me ask you a question. In a hypothetical situation, you walk into a business, and two employees assault you, and you were never combative, you were never resistive, nothing. Is that assault? It is. Oh, okay. Okay. And then, is there a reason that the people that committed the assault wouldn't have got arrested that night? Oh, okay. And depending how they answered that question is going to depend on if they're going to be put on blast or not. If they correct what they fucked up, then maybe it'll stay private. But it's up to them. Is that good enough details for you? Has the road gone to shit? High vibe handbook, guys. All right, let's see what we got. Let's get some Reddit going. Well, what everybody's here for, everybody, aka you and me, and then my mom tonight when she's watching this video. Hi, Mom. All right, let's see any replies. Replies to your comment. What do I do? All right. So, damn, that sounds tough, and I send you all the possible friends I can over. How long you been together? I might have missed it somewhere. About 8 months together. We've known each other for years, though. I appreciate your support. I'm sure this will be resolved. It's really just stressful. I have a chronic health problem, too, so I have a lot of compassion, but it's been such a bombardment recently. Yeah, this lady with a sick spouse, yeah, it's not even interesting. Just sad. To your post. All right. I replied to your comment. What does it matter? Are you serious? Uh-oh, I got some. So, am I the jerk for telling my mom she can't post about my miscarriage on social media? I said, it was definitely wrong for her to post that without your consent, but I feel like this type of... Well, where's the reply? I don't see the reply. Okay. Did I just click on something that was uploaded? No, it said reply, but... What does it matter? Are you serious? Right. Being offered condolences from people who shouldn't know about your loss just makes the grieving worse. And she hasn't enabled it in the past. How does this person know? You're just stupid, I guess. I didn't see what this person's talking about. Oh, this is the parking spot, people. Fuck these people. That's what stuff people like you say. Am I the jerk for getting... So how did he propose to you last week? You found out oh, that was somebody else. Right, the story doesn't add up. Right, Wait, There's another thing that comes in this one thing that. Why is it telling me people are replying them? I'm not seeing it. Where is it? What did I miss? Oh, right here. A major threat to her. How? Where did you read that? What makes you say that? I'm just confused, really. Before he left, yeah, I really don't see that as a threat. Before he left, he was upset at me and told me that if I don't end up doing it, I'll regret it, and even told me to watch out. Yeah, that's not really a threat, honestly. If any man, okay, so somebody else actually agreed with me, right? Right, that's not really a threat, honestly. If any man's kid's mom was telling them she was going to kill their baby, most men would probably actually threaten, right? Obviously, out of the frustration of their child being killed. Right, 90% of those men that would threaten wouldn't actually do anything. The guy didn't even do that, and yes, she likely would regret killing their baby before it had a chance to live. If not, then she would be even worse than him to lack even base level compassion for life she made and chose to. Right, you're getting downvoted by all the pissed off women who had abortions in their past and want to justify their actions. That's all. That's literally who's downvoting him. Women who had abortion. Getting downvoted by all the pissed off women who had abortions in their past and want to justify their actions. That's all. Fuck it. It's a fetus, not a baby. What the fuck does a fetus turn into, you stupid bitch? What does a fetus turn into? Dingbat. People are so fucking dumb. It's a fetus, not a baby. What does a fetus turn into? I know I'm gonna get fucking downvoted to hell. I don't give a fuck. Fuck these people. And that's a threat. I read that as she will regret it because getting an abortion isn't the wrong thing to do. Is being very genuine. That's how I understood the statement, not as a threat. Watch out for what? Falling meteors, runaway horses? No, watch out because you're gonna regret it. No. Watch out because you're gonna regret it. Watch out because she will regret it. How is that not? It really could be a language. It really could be a language thing, as English isn't my first language. No, watch out because she will regret it. How is that not obvious, right? I mean, I don't get it. How about do what's best for the baby? I'm almost 19 years. That baby will be graduating high school, maybe found a partner, right? Have life goals they're trying to obtain, filled with good and bad memories, been helped by strangers out in public, etc. Or it can just be ended before it has a chance for any of it, simply because their mom and dad had their differences. I'm not religious at all. I just tried to look at the situation where I put myself in those shoes and consider it from that perspective. Does she want the baby? If not, sign her rights away. If she does want the baby, then have the baby and consider what's best for it in the sense of being rational. Give it up for adoption if you can't take care of it. To let it have a relationship with both its parents instead of punishing the baby daddy with the baby as a weapon. Through either abortion or preventing him from seeing his baby. Right. She can hate, and rightfully so, but her feelings towards him should not incentivize killing their baby or spurning him by preventing him from seeing the baby. Let's not forget that when you do that, you're punishing the child even more than him. There isn't a baby. It's not going to become one. It is a fucking baby, you fucking idiots. You're really cavalier about other people carrying a pregnancy, giving birth, and then giving away the baby. I'm betting you don't have a uterus. Yeah, who gives a fuck? That's not the point. Then don't fucking get pregnant. You clearly have no idea what rigors and risks go into being pregnant, giving birth. Being pregnant can kill a woman. Yes, I understand. Then don't get pregnant unless you're ready for it. If it's like rape, I could. But even then, it's so hard to justify fucking. What do you think? Abortion is right? But then again, I can also justify it really easily. You know, so there's two sides to it. Like I can also justify abortion really easily. I mean, it is what it is. I don't know if does that make me evil or a bad guy? I don't know. Oh, did I lose my little microphone? Where'd my little microphone thingy go? But it is what it is, you know? Things are what they are. So how did you propose last week? Let's see. Let's do this. Any more notifications? If not, we're going... Oh, 50 upvotes for what? Sorry, this post was removed. Yeah, you're the asshole for damn sure. Oh, yeah, I told somebody they're an asshole. Good. You snapped and made an emotional decision that negatively affects a bunch of people who were kind enough to come celebrate your day. Said, yeah. Hey, this is a good point. Oh, that's probably might have been where I got some of the... I was wondering, I was like, how to get like... I jumped like 10 subscribers from yesterday to today and just realized it was from posting on Reddit and saying, said Dmitry. Hell yeah. Nice. Maybe people will go back and watch it and shit. You expect people with spouses and children to travel across the country to spend 3 days at your micro wedding alone, and they're not mad that weren't willing to do more beyond than just a ceremony reception? Right, in every way. Seriously, elope or don't. This is nonsense. Yeah, this person really is a fucking piece of shit, and how they did not see that is mind-boggling to me. And actually, really quick, I'm gonna try this one of these lapel mics, lavalier mics. I'm gonna plug it in and see if I can get it to work. RPM, you still hanging out, or you going? I guess I could also, well. Alright, that's probably not something I should be doing right now during the live though, huh? Because that wouldn't make sense. That sounds dumb. Yeah, not now. Not now. Junior, not now. Alright, back to what we were doing. Reddit. You know, I also I can test it. Yeah, I'm just going back and forth with work. Let me see if I can plug it in really quick. What the hell was I going to say? I also kind of think I know what decision I'm going to make after 100 days. Or if I had to make my decision now, what decision I would make now at least. If that makes sense. Oh, where's the hell that? There it goes. Adapter, what the hell did I put? This is it right here. Alright, I got it. What I need. I got what I need. No, I don't. I lied. What the fuck am I thinking? I forget it. Am I a jerk for moving a neighborhood pantry off my lawn and making my neighborhood? What? Let's skip that one. Oh, I know exactly where what I need is. That's right. It's in my drum case. My little quadcopter case with all the adapters. You know, I pulled these adapters out yesterday, and once I found them, I was like, what the hell did I need the adapters for? And I put them back away because I forgot what the fuck I needed them for. How bad is that? It's insane. I literally pulled them. Like, I was looking for them, and then I finally found them, and I was like, what the hell did I need these adapters for? And I couldn't figure it out, so I just put them back. But now, I don't know where I put down that one piece that I need to fuck. Like, how does this happen? Oh my goodness, are you joking me? Now, where did I put that piece? There's two mics, and then there's a piece that you actually, the receiver part, that I literally, what the fuck did I put the receiver? I just had it. I don't understand. Yo, I just had it. Where could it have possibly gone? If I just had it right here. That's so fucking insane. Did I put it back in that little case? I probably put it back in that case now that I think about it. But why would I have done that? Did I? Sure did. Put it back in this case like a clown. Alright. Now we got the thing that we need to plug in. We got the adapter to plug it in with. Boom. That's one part, one step. Got that on there. Now we gotta plug this in. Alright, that's plugged in. Now let's turn on one of these mics and let's see if they come up in the settings as a audio option. Alright, that's on. You know, it's gonna be funny when this mic works just as good as this big old mic, and it was like $13 for two of them. I do not. Oh yeah, I do see a new microphone. Boom, test, test, test. You're not. 1 second. Let's see. So I'm gonna mute this. Yo, how's this? How's this mic? Is this mic any good? Is it loud? Is it quiet? Is it give me the magic code. 6778 414. Did you get that? 33368249247 176 944 36. Did you get that? So how does it work? That wasn't the code. It wasn't 414. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what 414 is. But that's not mine. 1 second. It's not bad, but it doesn't sound like you're. It does sound like you're in the room, so there's a reason for that mic, right? Basically. Good. That's a good thing. I would have been kind of upset if the quality was just as good. I'm about to go back to it, but I'm glad it's cool that it works, you know. Because I thought it was just for a phone, but then I thought I was like, well, it's USB. If I plug it in, surely it'll work on the computer, and surely it did. It's not bad, but it does sound like you're in the room. What do you mean I'm in the room? Like there's echo? So what if I'm like this? What if I'm like this? I'd use your connected mic for streams and that one for the road. Yeah, for sure. But this one does work good though. Like it's reasonable. You're just saying there's like what? There's an echo or? That was the last three. Oh, okay, yeah. But let me go back to this. Basically, it's not as good. Mic is off now. Mic is off now. Haha. No, it's not. Oh yeah. What's up? Yeah, you're right. I'm back on the.
Off the plane at LaGuardia Airport.
No, what happened? Hold on.
It collided with a fire truck.
Well, whose fault? I mean.
And so many people died and got hurt.
Yeah, I know. Did you hear about the 8 accidents that happened in Wake Forest this morning?
No.
Okay, a bunch of people died in Wake Forest this morning too, I'm sure.
Wake Forest?
Yeah, and then Raleigh, everywhere. People die everywhere, Emily.
Why
Yeah.
are people dying?
Not an echo, just not condensed. I don't know. But hold on a second. All right, is it wrong to end my relationship over? All right, which pathway should I go for? I might want to move back to my hometown, but I know my husband doesn't want to leave his hometown. Oh, this is good. My husband, 31-year-old male, and I, 30-year-old female, were long distance while dating for a while. In the end, we ended up getting engaged, and we had to figure out where we're going to buy a house and establish a life together. At that time, I didn't like my job and was searching for new opportunities. And the year before we got married, he got a great job right out of college. So naturally, it made the most sense for us to move to his hometown. Did you get the lunch? Why not?
I'm trying to find my date.
I saw it earlier somewhere. He already had an established job. I feel like I saw it closer over there. Plus the house. It's kind of my fault in the beginning because I've always wanted to live in a bigger city since I was young, but now I really crave being beside the ocean. So I kind of regret not pushing for my hometown harder, but it is what it is at this point. Now I'm stay-at-home wife, and we will probably start trying to have kids at the ending of this year. I know moving with newborns and trying to get a house and my husband trying to get a new job will just be super hectic. So I'm trying to think, would now be a good time to possibly think about moving to my hometown before we start a family? Wait, gave me a headache already. Yes, it's reasonable, not an echo, just not condensed. I mean, yeah. All right, what does this lady want to move to where? Why does she want to move? Do we care about her moving? RPM. My husband, 31-year-old male, and I, 30-year-old female, were long distance while dating for a while. What's a while? In the end, we ended up getting engaged, and we had to figure out where we're going to buy a house and establish a life together. Hold on, have you not even met together? Are you still long distance? At that time, I didn't like my job and was searching for new opportunities. At the end of the year, we got married. He got a great job right out of college. Okay. So naturally, it made most sense for us to move to his hometown. He already had an established job. Plus, the house market had more availability in his hometown, bigger city, maybe, bigger city than mine, small beach city. And also, I just want to say that we did try to make my hometown work at one point, but again, we couldn't find a place at that time. It's kind of my fault in the beginning because I've always wanted to live in a bigger city since I was young, but now I really crave being beside the ocean. So I kind of regret not pushing for my hometown harder, but it is what it is at this point. Now I am a stay-at-home wife and will probably start trying to have kids at the ending of this year. I know moving with newborns and trying to get a house and my husband trying to get a new job will be super hectic. So I'm just trying to think, would now be a good time to possibly think about moving to my hometown before we start a family? Also, my husband is currently trying to find a new job, so it kind of works out if we find a new job in my hometown. But the thing is, and why I didn't push so hard for my hometown in the beginning is because he's very family oriented. Don't get me wrong, I am too, and that's definitely going to be a plus if we move back for me. But that will be a big minus for him. Just for your info, our hometowns are about 4 hours away from each other, so it's not crazy. Right, you'll be fine. I need some water. So, also my husband's currently, I just kind of feel stuck because I feel like we already have kind of created a life here and I really don't understand how people can just uproot their lives and move to another place. It seems so daunting to me that I don't really know if I want to go through the process. 4 hours is nothing, right? It's like you're in the same fucking city basically. Want to go through that process even though it's just me and my husband and no kids are involved yet. Like we have a house currently and there's a lot in this house. I mean, yeah, but I guess they're saying see their family daily. I don't know. I couldn't even imagine trying to box everything up, all our big furniture and stuff, and just take on all these big changes all at once. But I know people do it all the time. I mean, 4 hours is a decent move, but yeah. My first year that we were married, I did end up missing my family a lot. We would probably see them once a month for a weekend, whereas my husband, we see his family once a week. I do believe he's going to be missing his family more than I miss my family, and I worry a little bit about his well-being. But honestly, I think I would love it more and enjoy spending time with his family more if they would come and visit once a month for a few days to come to the beach. It would just be a different experience than us going over to their house once a week, every week. Plus, if we have kids, I think it would be want to be in my hometown than the big city. I would also want my mom around or close by just for my own comfort. Again, don't get me wrong, I love my mother-in-law, but she's not my mom. Plus, I enjoyed my childhood being 5 minutes away from the beach. My questions are, has anyone made a move like this before in their life with the same kind of situation to mine? Am I overreacting about the situation? It's not a big deal. Also, how can I properly bring this up to my husband without making him sad or worried about change because he's not the best with change? You bring it up the way you brought it up here. You tell me, you share your feelings. You share your feelings with him.
Bye, Dmitry.
Huh?
Bye.
What do you mean bye? You're
I
leaving?
gotta go back to work.
Hold on. I would stay where there is more active family members. That's barely a move. All right, so active, but what do you mean active how? Active family members. Like active in the streets? Active in the gang life? What you mean active? Like they active? Like they verified? They, you know what I mean? They active out here, you know, like the YNs, they say, they stay active. So, you know what I'm talking about? All right. Let's see. Is camera too low? Like actively involved. Damn it, muted. How long was I muted? Did it just get muted? I thought I muted myself when I sat down. No? And you know what I realized? YouTube shares the shit out of lives that are vertical way more than they do lives like this. So like when you go live from your phone, they share it like crazy to just random people that are just scrolling. Versus when I guess on this just maybe like your subscribers, if that shit, you didn't even get notifications when I was going live. I wonder if I go live without scheduling my live, if it'll be like, did it give you any notifications? 30 seconds. Did it give you any notifications when I went live on my cell phone, or does it give you notifications when I go live on here, or when I like set up the live? Maybe on my old phone I should create a new YouTube account and like a burner account so I can check stuff like from a second account and like actually have it on the phone. Well, you can have multiple accounts, but yeah, I guess same shit technically. I would choose the area. It does on YouTube. Oh, it does what? And kick. I was gonna say it does what? And I remembered what I was asking about. Notifications. Just kidding. I would choose the area where family is going to be most helpful with the kids specifically, or actively involved. Set RPM and Dmitriy Questions YouTube. Yep. But sometimes it doesn't. Like the other day, I may have forgot to hit the notify button though. Yeah, but don't you like hit the little bell just once, and say like subscribe, you know, send all notifications? Should I tell my guy friend I like him? Should I tell my guy friend? I posted about this the other day. The short version is my guy friend and I cuddled in his bed and I want to date him. He was into me years ago, but I rejected him at the time as I felt overwhelmed. He likes another girl in our friend group, I believe. After cuddling, I texted asking if he wanted to talk about where things are going, and he agreed to it, but we still haven't had the conversation. We were both away, just got back, and we just texted as usual while away. I don't know if I emphasized this enough when I posted originally. The girl seems flirty with him, but she's also not currently single. I think because you're live, you have to hit notify opposed to the regular video upload via the bell. I think because you're live, you have to hit notify opposed to the regular video upload via the bell. I don't know. What? I have to hit something to notify people? I mean, that might be the case. Is that the case? I have to let people know that, but yeah. Oh yeah, if, I mean, I would move back to your hometown. It sounds like that's where you want to be, by the beach. That's what I would do. No, on my end. Oh yeah. I thought you when I subscribe to YouTube channels, it just says there's a bell and it says like which notifications do you want to get? All, none, or like live, whatever. It is what it is. It is what it is, or it is what it isn't. How do I get over the awkwardness? Oh, this is great. Damn, there's a long delay. How long is the delay? I just read that text just popped up. It's not long. It's like what, 30 seconds? Right? He's a little okay. I need some help advice. I feel like an awkward, helpless mess. Yeah, it's only like 30, 45 seconds. It's not that bad. Bit of a background, real quick. There's this guy works in the same building as me, different floor, different department. Ironically, it's on me now. I know how to like interact with the chat so it doesn't seem delayed to you. 30 is long. It is, but it's really not, because it's the way I interact with the chat. I could interact with it so you'll never know there's a delay, is what I'm saying. Does that make sense? He's a little dorky and awkward as well, so I think we both get nervous at the unexpected bumps. Wait, go back. What's up, Harley? Oh, he gotta go to the bathroom. Thank you for telling me, buddy. Hold on 1 second. Alright, let him out on his little mat outside. True, that's cool. Yep. You know what I mean? Because unless I'm like, yo, yeah, looking for an instant reaction, there's no way that like whoever's chatting or viewing would really even know there's delay. Sorry, all right. Sorry for the long post. This is supposed to be a long post. You guys see this, right? I don't have my OBS open. Yeah, you do. But let me show you a better version of it. Oh no, that's what. There we go. All right, okay, I need some help advice. What? I feel like an awkward, helpless mess. Bit of a background real quick. There's this guy, works in the same building as me. Different floor, different department. Good boy, Harley. Dropped a deuce. Right on the grass, too. It's impressive. Yeah. I put out a piece of like fake grass out there, and he only goes in the fake grass. There's a big old rug right next to it. He doesn't go on the rug. He goes only on the grass. I'll show you later. So, anyway, because of this, here's a bit of background. There's this guy, works in the same building as me. I'm going to get through this post eventually. Different floor, different department. Ironically, I just moved into a new apartment. Guess who lives 2 doors down? Same fucking guy. This is just the luck of my awkward ass. Anyway, because of these circumstances, I run to him occasionally. I even said a proper hello and try to chat here and there. I'm socially inept and I'm practicing, okay? However, whenever I run into him unexpectedly, I feel like I'll make a fool of myself. I'm nervous. I can't make eye contact. I talk too fast. Today, he suddenly walked out of his office, and we did that weird thing where you don't know which way the other person is going. He smiled and said sorry. I giggled, and we went our separate ways. He's a little dorky and awkward as well, so I think we both get nervous at the unexpected bump-ins. I think he's cute, honestly. We're both early 20s and awkward, so it makes me feel a little bit better. Sorry for the long post. I'm landing the plane now. How do I get over the awkwardness? I overthink every single interaction I embarrass myself with. How do men feel about awkward girls like this? He's just as unsure as you are, and really, he's probably hoping you make the first move. You should. What's the worst he can say is no? Hold on. All right, I'll lift you up. Jeez, little baby. All right. 1 second. So yeah, just leave him a little note, basically saying, hey, I thought maybe we could be friends. I thought maybe we can be friends, and leave your contact info. What's he gonna do? What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that can happen? He's gonna insult you for wanting to be friends. He's going to insult you for wanting to be friends. Of course not. Of course not. Shoot your shot, said Dmitriy Questions on YouTube. Yo, I swear, I'm pretty sure RPM, this got me like a few subscribers doing this. I'm just putting that unexpected bump-ins. I mean, first they worked together on the same floor, and now she's saying they lived together, or not together, but like 2 doors down from each other, which is crazy. Maybe he's like stalking her, and she's like, oh, he just unexpectedly, oh, I see what you're saying, unexpected bump-ins. Maybe he like planned it. He like found out where she lives. Shoot, maybe him living next to you is not so accidental. Shoot. Maybe him, it's true, maybe him moving in so close is not as coincidental as you initially thought. Yeah, put some doubt. I mean, not doubt, but yeah. Question your assumptions. Let's see what we got. Reply to your comment, am I overreacting? All right. I would choose the area where family is going to be most helpful with kids, specifically or actively involved. Said, yeah. Both of my parents are retired as of this year. Both of his parents still have about 10 years before they can retire. Sounds like your parents are the move. The answer is obvious. Plus beach town. That alone is enough reason to be there. I wish I had one of the options was for me to go live on the beach town right now. I mean, it always is, I guess, but like if all my family was close to the beach, that would be awesome. I mean, depending what beach, but and then I guess during the hurricanes, not so much. But okay, maybe visiting a beach town is better. Now that I think about it, but there's a lot of beach towns that have been around for centuries and still there, or a century and still there. All right. Next. How long have we been on? About an hour. That would be funny too. It sounded funny. Oh, unexpected bumping sounded funny. Yeah, it did sound funny, but yeah. What if it wasn't so unexpected after all? What if it was pre-planned bumpins? I mean, you never know. Am I the jerk for moving a neighborhood pantry off my lawn and making my neighborhood cry on Facebook? What? Cry on Facebook? I'm currently 6 months pregnant. I live with my husband, our young son, and our daughter. We bought our house about 2 years ago and mostly keep to ourselves. The neighbors next door are married. All right, not too long. Are a married couple in their 30s who love being the center of neighborhood attention. A few weeks ago, I woke up on a Saturday morning and saw the husband is digging a hole in my front yard, right next to my driveway. Saturday morning and saw the husband digging a hole in my front yard right next to my driveway. I went outside and asked what he was doing. He told me his wife was starting a little free neighborhood pantry and library, and they were installing the wooden box on the post. I told him that's a cute idea, but he was digging on my side of the property line. He laughed and said, it's just a few inches over. Our side has sprinkler lines. Don't be selfish about charity. I was too exhausted from pregnancy to start a war, so I let it go. That was a huge mistake. Fast forward to now, people are stopping by at all hours of the night. Random cars pulling up at 2 a.m. with their headlights shining directly into our house, waking up my kids. People drop off their weird junk, leave empty fast food bags on my grass, and completely trampled our front flower bed. I went over and nicely asked the wife if they could please relocate the box to their porch because the late night traffic was waking my kids up and the trash was getting out of hand. She got super defensive, told me I hate poor people, and slammed the door in my face. So yesterday, while my husband was at work and the kids were occupied, I hit my breaking point. Even though I'm heavily pregnant, I grabbed a shovel, carefully dug up the wooden post, and waddled it about 6 feet over so it is fully planted in the middle of their front lawn. When the neighbor's husband got home, he came over and started banging on my front door, yelling that I vandalized their property. I did not open the door. I just told him through the Ring camera that I had kids in the house and had to stay off my property or I'll call the cops. Now, the wife has posted a crying video on the neighborhood Facebook group. She said her heartless pregnant neighbor is trying to destroy their community project and now they have to shut it down because she's too stressed out. My husband is fully on my side, but I'm getting dirty looks from people walking their dogs today. Am I the jerk here? My neighbor installed a community pantry box on my property after people started trashing my yard at 2 a.m. and waking my kids up. I dug it up while I was pregnant, moved it to their lawn. Now the husband is screaming at me and the wife is posting videos. Let them cry. Fuck them. Let them cry. Cry. Cry more. No, I'm not posting. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Do what the fuck you want, lady. I don't even care at this point. I'm out, yo. Or no, I'm not out. I'll stay for a little bit since we got a couple of people hanging out. All right. Should I call a random man I met on the train? Or should I not? Yeah, you should call him. This is an update. Here's a link to my original post in case you missed it. I don't even know if I'm writing an update right. Many people asked for an update. Firstly, I want to thank everyone for the advice. Even though some people were a little mean, I'd give it. I'm not trying to go read the pre-story to the post-story to the pre-story. It's too much work. That's why I didn't get too into it. I mean, I think everyone should have voted on that low-key, especially since it's right in front of her driveway. The driveway thing... Yeah, I mean, if they put it, yeah, I would. She should have said something from the get-go. She let it go. That was her problem, because that's and somebody else had that issue that I know. Friend actually had a serious issue because same thing. You know, first like you agree to something that you shouldn't agree to initially. So you gotta basically the story moral of the story is you gotta be willing to say no when you need to say no for yourself, and I need to. Remember that too, because I'm bad about that, about not saying no when I need to for my own well-being. Hello, before I write my post, I want to clarify I don't consent to this post being uploaded anywhere else. Thank you in advance. Do you consent to me reading it? Because I don't care if you do or don't. I, 17-year-old female, and my boyfriend, 19-year-old female. Huh? I, 17-year-old female, and my boyfriend, 19-year-old female, okay, male, I'm saying, have been together for a year and a half. We live together, bad family issues with my mom. We both pay rent, but that is beside the point. I spent 2 birthdays with my boyfriend, and who said, she's like so like, I don't consent to this post being uploaded anywhere else. Like, where do you think your post is going to get uploaded? Who the fuck do you think you are? I spent 2 birthdays with my boyfriend. On his 18th, I took him to the arcade and bought him shoes. Yeah, we're really going to share, people are going to share this all over the fucking internet about you buying shoes and going to the arcade. And bought him shoes on his 19th. We went to breakfast. Then when his friend who took us bowling. In my state, when you turn 18, you can legally gamble. Me and my mom thought it would be fun to go to a local big casino to celebrate. I invited my boyfriend and he absolutely refused. He doesn't believe in gambling, thinks it's a waste of money. I told him he doesn't have to gamble. He can just hang out with us. He said, that's a waste of his time and he'd rather be at home. Am I the asshole for being upset he doesn't want to come? I'm off my antidepressants right now, so everything's kind of funky and I don't know if I'm being dramatic. Please don't share this post anywhere else. I beg. Oh, too late. Dmitriy Questions, too late. Dmitriy Questions says, Dmitriy Questions. Got a hold of it on YouTube. A hold of it on YouTube. I'm sorry. That's too funny. What are the chances? Like, she's got no replies talking about, please don't share it. Like, who the fuck cares about your fucking literally inconsequential, trivial ass, bullshit ass question? Like, what? If he doesn't want to go gamble and he doesn't want to be at a casino, then just let him not go to a casino. What the fuck? That's not a big ask. But I mean, it's also weird that he can't just go and hang out. But I guess that's part of being compatible, you know, and you know, being with somebody that enjoys the same things that you do. So maybe you guys are not as compatible as you thought you were. Maybe the antidepressants had you believing you were when you really weren't, is what I think happened. But it is what it is. I mean, I understand you didn't want it to be uploaded anywhere. This is not me uploading anything. This is me just reading. So I'm just using my eyes and my mouth to speak. But yeah. So how is it your boyfriend is also a female? That's what I want to know. And you're a female. And your boyfriend is also a female. Did I miss something here? Is this a LG, one of those Q type situations? I'm just saying. So, but yeah, jeweler, you should really find somebody you're more compatible with, because it does not sound like you're compatible with your boyfriend. Using age ranges so as to not dox myself or my partner. Background, my fiance 26 to 30 and I 30 to 34 both want children and live together. Yo, people think that they're so fucking important. Like, who the fuck is gonna figure you out by your ages? Like, am I missing something, yo? You're posting on Reddit. Who the fuck is gonna figure you out by your ages? It's insane. It's like, please don't share my story anywhere. It's a really important story. It's really impactful. I know, you know, it's gonna go viral, but please don't share it anywhere. Using age ranges so as to not dox myself or my partner. I, late 30s, my partner, early 30s, late 20s, and early 30s. My fiance wants to start trying in 2 years. However, I have a large dog with a bite history. Then get rid of the fucking dog. They are rescued and abused when they were young. I've had this dog for about 7 years. Oh, he's going to be dead soon. We've had 2 incidents after moving in where my dog lashed out at her, and I personally had a couple of incidents when I first adopted my dog before I met my fiance. She knew what she was getting into before we moved in together, as I made her aware of my dog's history and has accepted our situation. We make the best of it because she knows I can't bring myself to rehome my dog, as I have put in a lot of time and effort into training and making a good home for my dog. Here's the issue. My fiance and I both agree that, given my dog's history, it is best that they are not around when we have kids. However, we both have different ideas on going about that. I would like to wait until my dog passes away in about 3-5. Yeah, exactly. He's going to be dead soon. In 3-5 years. And he ain't attacking nobody in his last year or 2 of life anyway. Based on the average lifespans, my fiance does not want to hold off, as it's generally more risky for women to have children after 30. I mean, she's not wrong. This puts us in a difficult situation. It's a fucking dog. I've talked to my parents who have helped me raise and train my dog since the beginning. I'm willing to take them. They have a good question repertoire with my dog and live repertoire. I don't know. Seriously. With my dog since the beginning, and are very willing to take them. They have a good with my dog and live very close by, so I'll still be able to visit and see them as well. However, they also have a smaller dog, and while my father believes he can manage keeping them separate, my mother has her concerns, and so do I. That being said, they are still my personal best choice for taking my dog in. The question I am posing to you, the Reddit community, is if it is unreasonable for me to ask my fiance if she could just wait 3-4 years instead of just stated 2 years above. We have talked, and she is very against the idea of putting off having children any later than she has planned. This may also sound sexist, but I'm only interested in the opinions of women who want kids. Sorry, man, but this deals with a woman's body, and well, good thing I had 3. Well, good thing I've birthed 3 children. Three children on 3 separate occasions. 3 separate occasions. So this pretty much makes me an expert. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The dog. Listen, in the last 2-3 years, that old ass dog ain't biting nobody. That old ass dog not biting anyone. He'll be lucky to have any teeth left. He'll be lucky to have any teeth left. His last year of life. Year of life. So if you ask me, your timeline's lined up perfectly. Just go ahead on and try in 2 years. He'll be lucky to have any teeth left in his last year of life. His last year of life. So it sounds like trying in 2 years fits right into that timeline. You go and get him, Tiger. Everything is just dandy. Remember, I'm an expert. I've birthed 3 kids. Dmitriy Questions on YouTube can verify. Questions on YouTube can verify this. Yeah, I mean, I can verify for sure. So yeah, you should definitely just go have the kids, and that dog will be fine, man. You know, I think the dogs usually attack us because they're probably don't like their owners. I mean, that's been my experience. I've never been attacked by my dog, but who might say my dog's like me? All right, so it's about to be that time. I've been on for 1 hour, 7 minutes. It's been a great March 24th. I hope y'all have a great Tuesday. See you all tomorrow. Love you all. I'm out. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you, RPM. Be good. I'll call you in a little bit.